Well, essentially what I'm looking for here is for the internet to be critical of my technique and give me pointers on where I need to make improvements on my technique to increase accuracy, capabilities, and all that jazz. So you'll notice the poor production quality. That's because I'm poor and I know nothing about production quality. Literally just wanted to put a couple of videos out there because I don't have direct access to professionals, but I know there are plenty online capable of providing proper feedback even with poor production quality and bad angles, bad lighting, and all the other. So if you see something, say something. That being said, if you see something that you just don't like on a personal level that has no bearing on my capabilities, you can go ahead and shut the hell up about it. But I mean, putting things on the internet is a blanket understanding that you just have to deal with that sort of stuff. So you do you, boo-boo. What I'm working with is the UV 3 fingers button release. What do they call it? Thumb button release. Got one of these because I blew up my other bow. So a misfortune led to me spending a fortune. But it's been a pretty nice thing to use, especially compared to what I was using before. A lot smoother on the draw, and in terms of performance, it's got me beat all day. So the bow's going to outshoot me at every single turn. Was this red line slider sight? Although I'm going to replace that for hunting season, just because I'm going to go with a back to my Garmin Zero. And then I know I need a new stabilizer. This Trophy Ridge out of the bare, ready to hunt package. Been really doing the trick, but that's a good $270 that I just don't have right now. I did put one of these UV B-Reel handrails grip on there. It's pretty slick. I kind of like it. I think a lot of people thought it looked a little or felt a little stupid, a little weird, a little chunky maybe. I don't know, but I feel like it sits in the crease really well. And then I just shot it a handful of times, so I'm getting used to it. Now that I'm set up in the garage, everything's a lot easier in that respect. So, but what I'm looking for is just to increase accuracy through perfection of the fundamentals. And of course, you can watch as many videos as you want, but until you have somebody there to help tell you and correct you when you're not doing the fundamentals correctly, you're really just kind of screaming into the void. So if you guys out there who know a thing or two see me doing something dumb, please let me know. I chose this angle specifically because this is brand new to me. I just got it right before Pennsylvania Tech, at Pennsylvania Tech. Shot it on day 2 while I was out there, and did better than I did on the wrist release. But after a while, things got a little odd because I kept kind of, I think, pulling as opposed to just letting it ride out. So I chose this angle so you could see when I draw, and somebody could give me an idea of whether or not I'm doing that correctly, or if I need to adjust something, or any potential trip ups you may see in the cycle. I get the vibe that I might be over gripping during the draw, and then I have to kind of settle in as I'm drawing out. And then, I mean, it took me forever to try and figure out how to just kind of let it surprise me. That was not an intuitive thing, to me at least. But I think I'm getting there. But again, if you see something in that technique that looked funky, just let me know in the comments. I will heed and adapt. Thanks.